Hello, a day with Caleb. We are back at the Rescue Mission Bargain Center. I don't know why I keep wanting to say bargain thrift. Is the bargain barn, is that bargain thrift? I don't know where I'm getting bargain thrift. Maybe another store in Macon. But we have been holding on to a $20 off coupon. When you spend 20, you get 1 point. If you get 10 points, you get a $20 off coupon, which is great. I think the last video bargain center related, we used a $10 off coupon for an anniversary at the barn. That is a location in Zebulon. But here in the Macon, kind of Napier, Panona area in Macon, we have a $20 off coupon. So let's go in. Hopefully we can find enough to use the $20 off coupon. Okay, success. We used our $20 off coupon. So I think the remaining balance was like $12-13. So not bad. We're going to show everything I picked up right now. Also, I could have filmed and used voiceover, but really what I picked up is what I am getting. So there wasn't really anything extra to show. But let's show the pickups, because there's some cool pieces that I picked up, but not free, basically free. I paid like $12-13. Let's see what I picked up. We are back. You might feel a little shakiness of the camera. I'm trying my mini tripod that see? It, like when I move on the wood, it shakes the table and the camera, so I'll try to be very still. But it's a nice day out. Figured we would come out here. There's a squirrel. I don't know if you'll hear him, but he's like at the top of the tree. I can see him now, but he's climbed that thing the whole way. Like I said, we used our $20 off coupon, so let's just dive right in to see what all we picked up. This guy from Bullet Train, a surprise movie for me. I really enjoyed it. Brad Pitt, phenomenal. The Thomas the the train references, incredible. But they have 3 characters from the movie. Obviously, Brad Pitt's character, then the wolf, and then Momomon. I wonder why they didn't put any of the other characters. I wonder why they picked these 3. Actually, just if you're just doing the main ones, I would do these 2. Not necessarily the wolf, but he was half off, so he was $2.50, and probably keeping him for my collection. We'll see about the box. There is a little damage. I usually keep Funkos in the box, but in this case I might take him out, just because the box is a little beat up. We'll see. And then this one, not sure. We might resell it. The box might be a little too damaged to resell. But he goes for $10-15. I'll check loose prices and see. But the box has a little bit of a curve, a little bit of a damaged dents, so might not I wouldn't sell it on eBay, but maybe like Facebook Marketplace or Mercari. But I might end up keeping this. Fix the box up a little bit. Luau Pumbaa. And this was the very first movie we saw in theaters. Either this or Toy Story. I'm not, obviously back then my memories wasn't as good as I was like, what, 98, 96. So, yeah, about 8 years old. So I can't remember. I want to say Lion King was the first we saw in theaters, but it could have been Toy Story. I'm pretty sure it's Lion King though. So I might keep this just because I try and get pops that have meaningful value or that I like the character or whatever. Even though I've like, well, I actually don't have that many Spider-Man. I've Miles Morales, then I've the Homecoming Spider-Man, then I've like the comic Spider-Man. So I think I have 3. But fix that box up, I think we'll be good to go. I think I'm leaning towards keeping it, but we'll see. Then my discs were scratched, and this disc is minty fresh, full screen of Enchanted. Did anyone see the sequel? Was it Disenchanted? Exclusively on Disney Plus. I did see it when we had our subscription. It was okay, not as good as Enchanted, but it was alright. Then Sherlock Gnomes. I think I have Romeo and Juliet, and I believe there's one other, right? Comment down below. There's another gnome movie, I'm pretty sure. But Sherlock Gnomes, voiced by the one and only Johnny Depp. And it does not say that on the back. Kind of surprising. James McAvoy, Emily Blunt. Huh. It doesn't have him on here. That is kind of surprising. But didn't have that at all. Then we got these just for like what do you call it, movie collecting purposes. These I have Willy's Wonderland. Not sure about Come Play. I've never seen that or heard of it. When did it come out? Amblin doesn't say a year. Does anybody know what that's about? But obviously have Willy's Wonderland. So these are just for the collectability. Redbox is now extinct. So I saw these. I'm like, you know what? I need to grab these. This is kind of the newer case. Right before they went out of business, they kind of did a redesign. This is the old version here with the number and everything. So these were too cool not to pick up. Then we have some books. Marvel Captain America Civil War. And I love the artwork on this. This is just the, it says MCU Phase 3 right there. And this is just a novelization of the movie. There's a few pictures sprinkled in, but it's mostly just the novelization, the movie in book form, basically. But that was cool. A couple bucks on that. Then Getting Started in Comic Book Design Project Book. So that's neat. Never gonna be a comic book artist, but, well, never say never, but I'm not a good drawer or illustrator, but it is cool to get comic book related stuff like this. I have many variations of the Stan Lee How to Draw the Marvel Way. I think I have a VHS and DVD. Did they release that on Blu-ray? I don't think they did. But it's cool to pick stuff like this up and just kind of read up about how to draw, even though, I could do this. I could do the circle pretty well, I think. But once you get past that, I don't know how good I would do. We had a friend who was a great drawer, a great illustrator. He could pretty much freehand anything that he saw he could draw on paper. And he was going to go to this college, this art college in New York. I think it was in New York. Or he was going to do Atlanta and then transfer. Anyway, he went to New York and now he's working 3 jobs because New York is expensive, but he never really pursued the art side of it, which but he likes living in New York. I don't get it personally myself, paying like $3,000 a month for like a 1-room closet, basically, that they call an apartment. But anyway, this is cool. Again, not sure if I'm keeping it or we're selling it, but leaning toward keeping it. But it does go for a little bit online. Avengers Age of Ultron. This is the Captain America ceramic bank. And I did look inside. Let's see if I can. Well, now it's not wanting to open. Let's see if I can. See? And it's almost like they opened it and didn't use it. I don't see a lot of marks on it or anything. It's in pretty good shape considering. When did Age of Ultron come out? 2015? 2016? I should know that, right? I should, being a comic book fan. No date. Age of Ultron. It was around 2015. 20, yeah? Comment down below. I should know that, but I do not. Then we have Freddy Fazbear, the mask. I'm a big mask collector. We'll see about this one. I looked it up. It goes for like $15, which is surprising. I paid. Well, I didn't pay 3, but I was charged 3 and then used my coupon, so didn't pay anything for this. So we'll see. I might list it and see how it goes on like Marketplace or somewhere. But that's the thing when you get stuff that is worth a lot online and then you kind of sit with it. The temptation is to keep everything you get, and that is no exception for our last thing here. Let's see if I can grab it without moving the whole table. Yep, there it goes. Okay. Oh, actually, let's cut to me using this. It does work, so let's do that now. pretty funny. This backpack did not fit me. It is not meant for my size. It's meant for a kid, but it does work. You can see there, And this thing is awesome. It was $5 for all of this. And you can see it there. The only thing I don't know, comment down below. This door, it should close, right? It should close and then open to catch the monster, but so far I'll have to look and see, but so far I haven't been able to determine. Maybe this lever has something to do with it. It kind of feels like you would push it in. Maybe it's something to do with the gun, like I have to activate something. I don't know. I'll look it up and see. But this was too cool not to get. And comps on this range anywhere from $30 to like $70. I don't think I could get 70 because it is used, but you never know. It is working. So we'll do more research into that and see. But that was only $5. Rescue mission, they're hit or miss with their prices. Some stuff they charge right what it's worth, which, more and more thrift stores are doing that. Goodwill does that. I wish we still had Salvation Army. They did not do that, and they didn't charge you tax either, which was great. I miss our Salvation Army. That's where I got the 101 Dalmatians toy thing that you would get at McDonald's, right? Or was it Burger King? I want to say it was McDonald's, but you had 101 little Dalmatian toys, each character, that you would get at the restaurant. I think it was McDonald's. I want to say Burger King, but I think that was Jackie Chan and Ice Age. I have videos on all of those if you want to go back and look. But what was I saying? Oh, I got the 101 Dalmatians, the full line, 101 toys in this cool flip out box with 3 posters. I gave one to Josh because it was the same as the one of the ones I had. But it was a reversible poster. One had Spot, one had, was it Dot? And then the reverse of that is they showed all the toys. So 2 posters, the box, all the toys, complete for $35. I could not believe that. I actually had to borrow money from my mom because I wasn't expecting to spend that. I did pay her back later, but such a cool find there. And they always had pretty good prices on stuff. When I was fully into eBay, I had 2 eBay stores and would list pretty much every day. I would go there a lot to find stuff to resell, that and Smiley's. But then they closed. Within the last year or 2, they've closed, but I do miss them. But anyway, Rescue Mission usually looks stuff up, so it's pretty much priced at what you would pay online, which is kind of, but it's going toward good cause, I get it. But then you get stuff like this that's like way undervalued. $5 for something that's worth at least $30. Not that I'm complaining. I would not have paid $30 if I'm reselling it, but you get my point. Hope you enjoyed this video. It was good to finally use that $20 off coupon. Comment down below your favorite thing we've shown today. Like, subscribe, share with a movie lover, a thrifter out there thrifting. Do you do thrifting? And use those coupons and keep collecting.